What is going on, you guys? Bastion YJ here, and today I'm coming at you with Tri-Brigade Albaz deck profile. Now, the Fallen of Albaz, or I guess say Albaz Strike structure deck, just came out recently, and it actually gave this deck a pretty good boost, giving it a little bit more interruption, just a little bit more of a menacing board going first. And it's really cool by the way of the new Tri-Brigade support, again, in the Fallen of Albaz, or Albaz Strike, whatever, structure deck that just recently came out this past Friday. So I want to go ahead and share with you guys my updated deck list for the, I guess, pure Tri-Brigade. I'm not really including, it's not going to be like a bird up version. I do play just one Lyrilusk monster in here. Again, I'll get to that in just a little bit. But it's for the most part very pure. Again, it just plays a very few amount of the new support card, and what's really cool about it is that this deck is actually extremely budget. Not only that, it's actually extremely easy to play, extremely easy to learn. At the end of this video, I actually go ahead and show you guys a quick combo tutorial for the brand new strategy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the monsters. For the monsters, guys, we play triple Rescue Cat to start things off. Rescue Cat's gonna be the main focal point of the big combo that I'm gonna show you guys at the end of this video. Again, if you want to go ahead and skip forward, I should have it chaptered out throughout. But Rescue Cat is a phenomenal card. Pretty much let you special summon 2 beast monsters from your deck for free. So really good card. Again, it has an amazing synergy with this deck, and really just probably going to be the best starter in your entire deck. So if you want to go ahead and max out on this guy, I really wish I had 3 of the same rarity, preferably the Duza version, but it's all good. Or the alternate art version, that was really good as well. Just my personal preference at that point. Next is up for the Tri-Brigade cards, or Tri-Brigade monsters, I should say. Start off with triple Fractal, triple Kit, triple Nerval. Let's see, put this a little bit further up, double Karas, and one of the brand new Tri-Brigade Mercourier. So for the most part, I believe we all should pretty much know what these other ones do. I mean, the card's been around for quite a bit of time now, and again, it's been reprinted to hell. So essentially, these cards will be very accessible, very inexpensive, except for maybe Tri-Brigade Kit, probably a $4 to $5 card each. But again, you can cut this down to 2, and it still won't hurt too much the consistency of this deck, but it's nice to have at 3. Anyway, Tri-Brigade Mercourier is a brand new card that just came out in the Albaz Strike structure deck, and what's really cool about this is that you only need to buy 1 structure deck in order to make this whole deck possible. You don't need to buy 3 of the structure deck to make this deck really good, or to even make this deck at all. You just need 1, so you don't need to spend, you know, $40-50 bucks, just $15 on 1 structure deck. But beside the point, so Tri-Brigade Mercourier, it's gonna be the only Tri-Brigade card that the only Tri-Brigade monster that does not allow you to banish from the graveyard, special summon a Link monster from your extra deck. Actually, what it allows you to do, it has a banish effect. So essentially, when this card is banished, you can actually go ahead and search a Fallen of Albaz or a monster that mentions it. With it, you're going to be searching out your Albion, which we'll go ahead and get to in just a little bit, and then your combo goes on from there. Also, it has a really cool hand trap style effect, where essentially, if your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a fusion monster, you can negate the effect by sending this card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Really good effect as well. And that's going to be it for the Tri-Brigade monsters. For the little bit of support as well, we're going to play one of the Lyrilusk Cobalt Sparrow. I really like Cobalt Sparrow because you can easily special summon this guy, this girl out with your Ferrijit, and then gain advantage off her that way as well. I'm not too sure if I'm going to go ahead and keep this in here, but for the time being, I am liking the 1 Cobalt Sparrow in here. Reason why I don't play Warbler is because it has special summon a Lyrilusk, and essentially, if you're not going to play Bird Up, there's really no incentive to do so. So go ahead and play the 1 Cobalt Sparrow, search the DD Crow, search this Nerval as well on special summon, so really good. Also, another card you can play if you don't like playing this, you can play Monster Reborn. Realistically, it's still really good in this specific deck as well. Next, 1 Fallen of Albaz, which is really going to be all you need, which is, again, from the structure deck. 1 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. This actually really good as well, allowing you to send your brand dispels traps from your deck to the grave and then gain their graveyard effects from that as well. From the hand traps, I pretty much use the ones from the structure deck for the most part. Triple Ogre, triple Valor, and then triple DD Crow. So Valor, Ogre, again, both come in the structure deck and are extremely useful, especially in the current format's current meta. Ogre more than Valor in my personal opinion, just given the amount of the adventure token engine that is currently being played. And DD Crow is just fantastic as well. Just go ahead and banish any scythe that might be getting activated, banish DPE when it gets into the graveyard. Phenomenal interruption card. Again, I've been saying this for a while now. It's just really good. Again, I was also trying to keep this a little bit more on the budget side. I do have one expensive card in here, but and I'll get to that more in just a second, but I try to keep as budget as possible. You can definitely go ahead and play this hand trap lineup, and I don't see why you should have any issues. Of course, if you have the Ash Blossoms, by all means go for it, but I understand getting Ash Blossoms, especially if you're a new player, can be a little bit tough because they are 20 bucks a pop, even for the common versions. It's a little bit wild. But you definitely go ahead and play that hand trap lineup, and you should be just fine. For the spells, now that I got finished talking about how budget friendly this deck is, I'm going to go ahead and slap down some Triple Tactics Talents. Actually not as expensive as they once were, I will say. I think they're like 20-25s each. A phenomenal card. However, if you cannot play this, you can turn this into a slightly more of a fusion-oriented version by playing Super Polymerization in the main deck, or you can actually go ahead and play your Solemn Strikes or Solemn Judgment in here, which again are extremely valuable in a deck like this that actually sets cards in their spell and trap card zone, pretty much giving your opponent something that they have to always dodge. And if they have a Cosmic Cyclone or Twin Twister, there's a guarantee, or there's less of a guarantee that they'll actually be able to go ahead and hit your Tri-Brigade Revolt or another of your spells, traps that you may set as well. However, I am still trying to make this competitive, so Triple Tactics Talents, 1 Tenki, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Called by the Grave, again from the structure deck, and then 1 Branded Fusion. I really kind of wish this would have been a ultra rare. I feel like it should have made sense to make this an ultra rare, but it is what it is. Branded Fusion, phenomenal spell card as well. Fusion spell, fusion something from your deck for free. Just absolutely really good card. Primarily, you are going to be sending this off of the Predaplant Verte Anaconda and your combo. But again, I'll show you that more once I get to the actual combo again at the end of this video. Next for the traps, I play triple Infinite Impermanence and then double Revolt and 1 Branded Sword. Branded Sword is the one you're going to be sending off of Albion to go ahead and gain its effect as well. So you go ahead and banish it to add your Tri-Brigade Mercurier from your banish to your hand. Then you go ahead and activate. You can use its hand trap effect whenever you have a fusion on board, which by the time this happens, you will already have summoned your Mare Jade. So you should be good to go as far as that goes. Triple Imperm, just really good in this deck. Again, if you don't want to play the Imperms, perfectly fine, I understand. You can go ahead and play either Solemn Judgment or again the Super Poly. Still extremely good and still really good budget options as well. And that's going to be it for the main deck. For the extra deck, I play double Ferjit, 1 Bearbrum, 1 of your Rugal, triple Shurag the Omen, and that is everything as far as Tri-Brigade goes. You really want to go ahead and maximize your Tri-Brigade engine because it is a pure, more or less, variant as well. So really good to go ahead and maximize out on these guys. So you're pretty much going to be making 1 initially in your combo to go ahead and be able to search. So the other 2 are going to be used for the banishing effect. Also, with Dark Dragoon coming back into the mix, I really believe that this is going to be a far more competitive deck in the near future. Just given by Omen's effect being able to banish on targeting, so really good as far as that goes as well. For the other links, I play 1 Salamangreat Almirage, 1 Predaplant Verte Anaconda, 1 of the Ancient Warrior Oath, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, and then 1 Appaloosa, the Goddess. So I would not change anything in this link lineup whatsoever. If you have an access code talker, then good for you. Probably take out the Unicorn for it, but as far as this goes, I personally really like this current lineup. I've never really played Access Code Talker for 2 reasons primarily. 1, I refuse to buy it, being very honest with you. And secondly, I have never felt the need for it. It's different to a card like Baron de Fleur, where it very clearly wins you games, and there's a lot of times where I would not have won without it. Access Code Talker, I feel like even in situations where I could have made it, other cards have also proven efficient in getting the job done. So while it's a really good card, I don't think it's necessarily a necessity for the specific deck. So I'm sure that's music to the ears of any budget player out there at the moment. For the fusions, you play, of course, your 1 Mirror Jade, your 1 of the Albion, and 1 of the Glory Dragon. So Glory Dragon's where you're going to be sending off of the Mirror Jade effect, and this actually allows you to special summon a Tri-Brigade during the end phase, so that's really good as well. Has good synergy there. And Albion's for your turn 1 plays. In the event that you don't have the Rescue Cats, you have other ways to go ahead and get to Branded Fusion, and you can go ahead and go into the Albion, go into the Mirror Jade. Still a strong opening as well. And in the event that you break it and just open up the Branded Fusion or something like that, you still have the chance to go ahead and access your Tri-Brigade engine through this guy right here. So overall, a phenomenal engine. And honestly, I'm really excited for this deck. I'm going to be taking it to locals here in the near future, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll definitely go ahead and update you guys on my Twitter page. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and do that right down below. Also, my Instagram. I don't think I've ever shouted out my social medias before. It feels a little weird. But if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Comment down below what deck you are mixing with the Albus Strike deck, and I'll see if I can go ahead and either make a imitation of it or mimic it right here on the channel. But again, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy, subscribe for more, and I'll go and see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, now it's time to go ahead and show you guys the combo. And for the purpose of this combo, I am having 1 Rescue Cat in my hand and a bunch of hand traps. So pretty much it's just going to be a Rescue Cat combo, and in case you draw nothing but hand traps in your opening hand, now you know exactly what to do. Now I am doing this upside down, so if I look a little slow with it, please forgive me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the combo. So you're going to normal summon your Rescue Cat as you do as a Tri-Brigade player. You're going to go ahead and send it to the graveyard to special summon your Kit and your Karas. There you go. Next, I don't know why I'm shuffling. Anyway, we're going to send our Kit and our Karas to the grave to then summon out your Ferrijit. So, Ferrijit, where is it most visible? Okay. The Ferrijit. I know the glare is kind of weird coming from the light above. One sec. Let me take care of that real quick. Alright, that looks a million times better. Cool. So, you summon out your Ferrijit, and then you activate your Kit effect that is sent to the grave. That's my extra deck, to go ahead and send your Nerval, and then add a Fractal to your hand. Now, this is going to be your grave. So next you go ahead and activate Ferrijit effect, with your hand being right here. You activate Ferrijit effect to special summon the Tri-Brigade Fractal. Activate Tri-Brigade Fractal to banish all 4 cards in your graveyard, which is the Rescue Cat, the Karas, the Kit, and the Nerval, to go ahead and special summon your Shirag, the Ominous Omen. Next, you use these 2 guys to go ahead and go into your Bear Brum. Then Ominous Omen effect is going to go ahead and activate to add you a level 4 Tri-Brigade. In which case you will add the Mercourier to your hand. Next in the combo, you're going to activate Bear Brum's effect to pitch the Mercourier and another card in your hand to special summon one of your banished. You haven't used the Kit yet, so we're going to go ahead and special summon the Kit from the banished pile. You're going to go ahead and activate Kit to banish the Mercourier and the Shirag. Really, it can be anything as long as you do banish the Mercourier. That's pretty much going to be the entire purpose of this combo. Just make sure that Mercourier does get banished, because once it does, it is going to give you an effect to search for a monster, a Fallen of Albaz, or another monster that actually has Fallen of Albaz in its text. So you're going to special summon your Ancient Warrior off of the Kit by banishing the Mercourier and the Omen. Then Mercourier is going to go ahead and activate to add you an Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. Now, Shrouded Dragon has a bit of a weird sounding effect. Let me go ahead and read it for you guys. So basically, this card's name becomes Fallen of Albaz while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send one Fallen of Albaz or branded spell trap from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Apply the following effect based on where you sent it from. If you sent it from your hand, you get to special summon this card. If you sent it from your deck, place this card at the bottom of your deck. Then, if you place this card from your hand, draw one card. So we're going to go ahead and activate the effect, sending it from our hand to the grave to go ahead and send the... where is it? By the way, the Solemn Warnings are the Triple Tactics talents. I just took them out because I needed them back in my main deck. So put the branded sword into the graveyard, and then because it was sent from the hand, we do get to draw one card called by the grave. Very, very nice. So then we are going to activate our branded sword effect, which is then going to let us add the Mercurier back to our hand. That way, when your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a fusion that specifically says Fallen of Albaz, you get to go ahead and send this card from your hand to the graveyard or field to the graveyard to negate that effect. So then you're going to take your kit and your Ferrijit and send them to the graveyard in order to make your Protoplant Verte Anaconda. And then you can use your Ferrijit effect to draw one card. In this case, we draw a DD Crow and put one back. That way you have a lot more diversity in your hand. And next, we're going to activate Protoplant Verte Anaconda's effect. Nope, not from here. To send Branded Fusion from our decks to the grave. And Branded Fusion is going to go ahead and send a Fallen of Albaz from our deck to the graveyard. And also send the Bearbrum as part of the fusion summon to summon out the Mirror Jade. So this is also a great way to go ahead and play around Bearbrum's effect, that you can only special summon the Tri-Brigade monsters, because it's being sent to summon the Mirror Jade, who requires one Fallen of Albaz and any Fusion Stinker, Exceed, or Link monster. So Bearbrum is going to go ahead and let you search your Tri-Brigade Revolt and let you put any one of these back into your deck. In this case, go ahead and put back the Veiler. And there you have it. So your finishing board is going to be a Mirror Jade, an Ancient Warrior Oath. You're going to end with a Tri-Brigade Revolt, and depending on how your hand's looking, you're going to end up with a very, very beefy hand. Now, we started out with 4 hand traps. Essentially, we ended up with pretty much a similar thing, which is really, really cool that it pretty much turned out that way. But for sure, you are going to be ending on 1 hand trap, which is going to be the Mercurier. So you're going to have 1 monster negate, a banish, and when Mirror Jade banishes, is actually going to be able to go ahead and send the Glory Dragon from your extra deck to the graveyard, and then Glory Dragon during the end phase is going to be able to go ahead and special summon a Tri-Brigade monster from your deck, in which case you special summon Fractal, and then your next turn you can activate Fractal's effect, sending it from the field to the graveyard to then send a Tri-Brigade Kit, Tri-Brigade Nerval, and then another Fractal, or add a Karas to your hand. And then you've pretty much fueled your graveyard again with Beast Warrior Wing Beast cards. So that's going to be it for the combo, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.